You ever have that friend who always just gets everything she wants in life and you're low-key a little jealous because you wish that was you? Or that girl you know of and follow on social media who is just the luckiest girl in the world and everyone just gravitates to her energy? Today, we are talking about her secret to getting everything she wants in life so you can get everything you want too. Hi muses, welcome back to my channel where we talk about how women can have their cake and eat it too. I'm your host Nadeen, and I'm here to rebuild the village women once had so we can have the right conversations and create lives that feel as good as it looks. Please like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss anything. So I was talking to a girlfriend the other day about manifestation and how we learn to attract abundance into our lives. Like less than 5 years ago, I was in $35,000 in debt, without a job, bleach fried yellow hair, and dating a man who couldn't even wash my fork that was in the sink. Yeah. Pretty sad times. And my girlfriend, she was really cute because she said, oh yeah, we became more attractive. And it didn't immediately register in my head because I thought she was talking about how we glowed up from our 20s. But she's absolutely right. To get everything you want in life, more love, more money, more opportunities, it is about becoming more attractive or magnetic towards the things you want. Attractive in this sense is not simply being beautiful or physically attractive. It's about attracting the things you want in life. Attraction is about energetic alignment and calibration. It's what happens when your thoughts, emotions, mood, and self-concept align with your object of desire. Just think about relationships as an example. When you meet someone, you have to be in the right place at the right time, in the right mood, talking about the right topics, giving off the right energy that matches the other person in order for sparks to fly. And same with friendships. How many times have you met someone and you're like, they're not my vibe? You know? So when you're working on becoming more magnetic, you're actually working on your thoughts because your thoughts create your reality and your self-concept. At a high level, it's about who you become before whatever it is you're trying to manifest arrives into your life. You create the conditions for love, money, and opportunities to find you. And here's 3 life-shifting advice on how you can do it. Number 1, you have to fully embody and identify as the type of woman who thinks, lives, speaks, breathes, acts in the way the woman who has everything you want does. Attraction starts from identity, not action. You can't wish your way into a new life or perfect partner or dream house. You have to become the kind of woman that kind of life belongs to. That's why all these manifestation tools like the 369 methods, scripting, affirmations, or mirror work, they are not magic formulas. They're psychological tools to help you shift your identity and your self-belief around who you are. That's it. Because in psychology, the self-concept theory teaches you that your sense of who you are develops through your lived experiences and social interactions. And in Dr. Maxwell Maltz's book, Psycho-Cybernetics, we know that your self-image governs your actions, but your brain is also able to rewire itself based on repeated identity-based thoughts. So if somewhere along the way, you picked up that you're not good enough, or you're not worthy, or girls like you shouldn't dream big, that becomes your internal identity script. And that script dictates everything: how you show up, what you settle for, how much love and money you allow into your life. But this isn't just mindset work. This is identity calibration. Once you believe you are her, you have to start showing up as her. If she is confident, how does she walk into a room? If she is abundant, how does she spend, save, and speak about money? If she is loved and adored, how does she treat herself every morning when she wakes up? How does she treat other people? Be her and then do what she would do, and that's how you'll have what she has. And one of the fastest ways to rewire your self-concept is through your language, because the words you speak are the instructions your subconscious follows. See, if you identify as the woman everything just works out for, your brain starts scanning for proof in your day-to-day and aligning your actions to match that belief. The way you speak to and about yourself literally shapes your emotional state and behavior. So instead of saying, I hope it happens, which implies doubt, say with conviction, it's happening for me, which signals belief. Instead of saying, I'll try, which feels very hesitant, say, I'm doing it, which is firm and decisive. This is actually backed by science. You have something in your brain called the Reticular Activating System, or the RAS. This is the filter between your conscious and subconscious mind, and it decides what information gets through and what gets ignored. You need this because your brain is constantly bombarded with millions of bits of information per second. So when you start saying things like, I'm so broke, your RAS starts scanning for proof of that. It literally filters your environment to reinforce that belief. But the same thing happens when you start affirming things like, I'm always in the right place at the right time. Then you are giving your brain new instructions to follow, and suddenly you start noticing the opportunities, the people who can help you, the little signs that were always there, but you just weren't programmed to see them before. That's not you being delulu, okay? That's your brain's ability to focus on what you've declared as important. Your language is what sets that filter. Isn't that kind of cool? But even when you believe and speak as her, the last step is usually the hardest. It's letting go of control and trusting that what's meant for you will arrive exactly when it's supposed to. This final piece of advice is learning to surrender. And when I say surrender, I don't mean sitting on your couch doing your visualization practices and just waiting for things to magically appear. It doesn't work like that. Surrender doesn't mean inaction. It means releasing attachment to how or when things happen for you. Your only job is alignment, not control. So when you show up as the woman who has everything she wants, you are also taking inspired actions. You are making decisions from your future self, and you trust that what you are doing will get you there. Because the moment you start micromanaging every detail, you're signaling fear. You're telling your subconscious that you don't trust this will work out unless you force it. And surrender isn't about never having negative thoughts or emotions because, come on, let's be real. But it is about how quickly you catch them and let them go. No one who moves through life with ease and confidence sits there ruminating, replaying what went wrong or what they don't have. They don't spiral, they reset. And the speed at which you return to trusting yourself again is the speed at which your manifestations come in. You don't need to fix every what if that comes into your mind, okay? The most magnetic people aren't perfect. They're just emotionally agile. They feel the thought, they choose again, and they keep moving. And that's really the art of attraction. It's not about being high vibe all the time. It's about how fast you come back home to the right mindset when you're not. You're not behind. You're not late. You're not missing anything. You're just in the process of calibrating. Attraction isn't luck. It's alignment. Be her now. Think like her. Speak like her. Make choices that version of you would make, not because you're pretending, but because you're becoming. And the moment you start seeing yourself as worthy, everything you've been chasing starts finding you. That's all the cake I have for you today. And if you enjoyed this episode, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment to share your thoughts, and I'll see you in the next video.